Their site, set squarely on longtime fans, developer Digital Eclipse and publisher Konami have crafted the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga collection with real love and reverence to the Turtles legacy. It's not without its faults, and it's certainly not for newcomers to the series, but if you are nostalgic for some turtle power, then this is the game for you, my friends. Let's get ready to kick some shell! Looking at the games list now, and Konami has certainly spared no expense in this department. We've got the infamous Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the NES, the classic Turtles in Time, the Manhattan Project, Tournament Fighters, the Hyperstone Heist, and even Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Fall of the Foot Clan from the Game Boy era. It's an impressive list until you look through and see there's a lot of double ups there that we really don't need. However, we do get the Japanese region versions alongside the US region versions in this collection, and that is nice. If nothing else, we do get some very nice box art to draw over. Combat here is nice and simple. One button for jump, one button for punch. Yes, it is simplistic, much like Double Dragon was, but when you're playing with 4 people and you've got enemies and projectiles flying everywhere, you don't need anything more complicated than 2 buttons. The only time this combat does get a bit more complex is with the Tournament Fighters games. There you've got combinations much more akin to Street Fighter than Double Dragon. The problem with this is, it's just not fluid enough for it to be quick. It's just so slow, you get bogged down in it, walking across the screen or waiting for your enemy to attack. Want my top tip? Implement something I like to call the flying turtle. Some people would say that's cheating and it's not in the spirit of the game. But I say, look at that turtle go. Look at him fly. How impressive is that? While the games are easy to pick up and play, they're not afraid to show their teeth, especially the arcade versions. The arcade games, especially Turtles of Time, will try and suck as many quarters as they can out of your pockets. The other games aren't as bad at this, but they're not exactly cakewalks. It's much more a test of player endurance to see how long you can go without your eyes and ears starting to bleed.
However, there's nothing to fear, my friends,
as there is a light in the darkness in the form of the enhancements menu. Not only does it let you choose your starting level, you can also make the gameplay faster with turbo mode, something I would recommend as standard practice, or make yourself invincible with God mode. You can even increase the number of enemies on screen if you're keen for even more of a challenge. Moving away from the gameplay and onto the art style, these games highlight how well pixel art in the 32-bit era has aged compared to earlier 8-bit pixel art or even first generation 3D graphics. The developers have hit their sweet spot when graphics get advanced beyond the rudimentary 8-bit beginnings, but we hadn't yet hit the sewer pipe of early 3D. While the Game Boy and NES graphics feel like I'm having brake pads jammed into my eyes, their SNES, Genesis Mega Drive, and arcade games graphics are straight up sexy. I mean, just look at that pirate ship and Wild West settings. They are gorgeous. You know what else is gorgeous? This goddamn soundtrack. You've got your classic hits from the TV show, including Pizza Power and the TMNT theme song, backed up with a set list full of 80s and 90s classic rock songs that'll borrow their way into your brains and stick there for weeks, no matter how much you want them to leave. The sound effects, in comparison, fall a little bit too flat for my tastes. I don't get the same sense of impact as I do with Streets of Rage when I punch bad guys, smash a glass cabinet, and it's a little disappointing considering the music is so top tier. Also, I know the Game Boy wasn't some monolith of technological advancements or anything, but surely they could have had more than one song played on loop for the entire game without it taking up the entire memory. Now I know what you're thinking. Yeah, they're ports to old games, so what? I'm sure I can just find some emulator and play them for free. That's a fair point, but now Konami's laid down their ace card, the Turtles Lair. The Turtles Lair is quite simply a shellhead's wet dream. It's full of all sorts of goodies that any fan would want to see. You've got yourself digital game boxes and game manuals, magazine ads, catalogs, comic book covers, screenshots from the various TV shows over the years, behind the scenes content. You've got yourself development notes, alternate comic book covers, animation sketches, scripts, script notes, music, strategy guides from all the games. They have everything that you would want. They've even got an encyclopedia where you can search for every single character, every single item on a game by game basis. How can you not love that? It elevates this game from a standard collection to a must-have for any fan of the Turtles. It shows that Konami's love for the franchise and the fans. I do have just one question for you, Konami. Where's my goddamn Vanilla Ice? He was in 1991's seminal Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze, and Tucker and Razor show up in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtles in Time. The stars were aligned for you. Everything was there for you and you missed it, Konami. You missed it. We don't even have the glory of his legendary Vanilla Ice track Ninja Rap on it.
Go Ninja, go, 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 go.
Overall, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Cowabunga Collection is first and foremost for fans both old and young. While many of the games seem to be there for posterity, and there's ones you only play for 5 minutes, the Turtles lair and inclusion of this stunning Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtles in Time makes it well worth the price of admission. I am disappointed that we didn't get any Vanilla Ice. That just seems like a missed opportunity, Konami. Anyway, if you're a fan of Turtles, side-scrolling beat-em-ups, or Vanilla Ice, be sure to pick up this game. You won't regret it.